Good afternoon. So, for this lesson that I'll create a Google Jamboard template is taken from the curriculum guide for science. The code is 5LT-2F-6. So this is science for grade 5. The topic is living things. And then second quarter, week 6, competency number 6. Um, the competency is describe the reproductive parts in plants and their functions. So this will be the basis for uh, the Jamboard template that I'll create for this lesson. Alright, so there is my Google Jamboard template for the parts of the flower according to the curriculum guide. So the Jamboard is inspired by Ditch That textbook. According to the author, is that there are 3 steps as you create your Jamboard template. One, create the background image with everything students want edit. Add all the interactive parts of the activity. And third, share the activity with students. So, as you can notice, I have this part that the student want edit. And here are this part that students can interact. So, example, they are going to move this um, sticky notes according to the right place in the label. So, yan. So, they can move this, but they cannot move this part that is on the background. Now, I'll show you how to do this. For the background picture, I use Microsoft PowerPoint. Alright, so for the other parts that's movable, I create using the tools in Google Jamboard.
We are now ready to make that Jamboard template. But before that, I'd like to share with you how to do or the tips to do that Jamboard template. This is taken from Ditch That textbook. Do more with Google Jamboard number 3, how to make Jamboard templates. These steps include the following: create a background image with everything students want edit. 2. Add all the interactive parts of the activity. 3. Share the activity with students. So these are our guide as we create our template. Are you ready to use and explore these steps? If you are, then let's do it.
Alright, so we are now on the blank Google Jamboard. So we'll now set the background image with everything that students want in it. That's the first step. So click Set Background tab and then choose Image and then Upload, Browse Where. Alright, so I save it in okay, so locate the file, PNG file that we created in the science template folder. Hit open and it will take a few minutes to load, and there it is. So we will try. We'll spend, okay, so use this select all, so dili siya ma-move. Fix. Okay, so blur frame. Okay, next step is add all the interactive parts of the activity. So we'll use this sticky note. Let's say what are the parts? Mistel, for example. And then save. Um, petal, save, anchor, save. Alright, so we already have ready movable or interactive parts of the activity. So take note, the goal is to label and determine the function of the parts of this flower. Okay, so we now have this different movable or interactive parts. Students can now, let's say, label this and then identify this is ovary. So function, they can students can do like this without necessarily moving this fixed part. Now it's already ready. We have the step one background image that the students want to edit, and then we have already added the interactive parts of the flow of the activity. Next step is to share this to students. You go to the blue share button, click. This is where we can adjust the link. So there are two choices: share with people and groups. In here, you can type the email ad to students. Okay, let's say for example, I add this. Okay. The good thing about using email ad is that you can choose viewer, and you can also edit, set them as editor. If the students is not participating well, so you can, from editor, you can change them into viewer. So it will move the right of the student to participate in the activity. This is the good thing about share with people and groups. We have other choice. This get link. Okay, so you can change this. The default, since I am part of the university, so default is Visayas State University. But our student necessarily part of the necessary part of the university based on their email ad. So we'll change this to anyone with the link. And then our goal is for them to participate. We'll change this from viewer status to editor. So this once you are going to set them and it's done, you can now copy the link, this one here, copy the link and send this to the students. You can paste this in the Google Meet, Zoom, and the link, something like that. The difference is that then is a share with people. The students that you added here, they will be notified. Okay, so in the get link, for example, is that the difference is that when they get into the Google Jamboard is that they will be assigned with an avatar. So it's difficult to identify who is who in the activity. While in the share with people and groups using email, you will log in and this will give them their name in the activity. Okay, so whether you want to know who are participating or not, I think it's up to you. Okay, one more reminder, if you share this with people and group, is that uh, to avoid nga magsagol-sagol, in the get link, for example, you have to share, you have to set this to restricted so that no other individual can participate without you knowing who is who participating in the activity. And then once it's restricted, you go to share and then invite your students through the email. Okay, so you can add a message that this is open. You can now participate. Okay, so that's it. As a recap, there are 3 steps in creating the Jamboard template. First, create a background image with everything that students want edit. Second, add all the interactive parts of the activity. So this is the part that student won't edit. This is fixed. And these are the second part, the second step, these are the part that the student can interact in this activity. And then the third step is to share this activity to students.